Peace and blessings. Turbo King back with another video. And today, I want to speak on, this is going to be a quick little video, but I want to speak on the Shannon Sharpe situation. And I want to speak on the sexual lust that's going on in this day and age. It's too many sexual desires. It's too many sexual things that's plaguing this world, and this is a prime example. Especially when you're dealing with 304s, when you're dealing with women that's no good, that's why are you lowering your value? You know what I'm saying? Like, we should stop lowering our value and we should stop having sex with just anyone. The Bible, this is why the Bible speaks on sexual immorality, sexual fornication all the time, because he doesn't require these rules to hinder you. It's to protect you. When you go against God's will, this is what happens. When you go outside of God's purpose and God's alignment, this is what's going to happen to you. Destruction. Sleeping with all these women, doing things that you shouldn't be doing, having sex outside of wedlock and stuff like that. Now, I'm not being overly religious. I don't want to condemn people. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just give you an example of the things that happens when you go outside of that. It's just white and black at that point. There's nothing you can say. You can't go against what God is saying. I'm not saying this. This is what God is saying. Don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not being overly religious. I'm not being overly righteous and saying, hey, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I understand that we all fall short of glory. I fall short of the glory all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to, be a hypocrite or whatever the case is. But I'm just want to speak on the importance of, being righteous. And this is the result, especially sexual fornication, especially lust. Lust is plaguing the world, man. Like, lust is one, especially with men. It's one of the hardest things to get rid of. It's one of the hardest things to let go. You feel me? Because the world, especially, just look at the world. It's just overruled by lust. Everything is sexual. It doesn't matter what it is. Look, go to the gym. You can't even go to the gym no more. Women are wearing basically nothing. The gym, you can't even go outside the food, the restaurants, to you can't even look at TV no more. Everything, bro. Social media, everything is ran off of sex. Everything is driven off sex. You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult. I don't understand it's difficult to escape it, because this is the world that we're living in. So it's hard to escape it sometimes, but we have to stay focused. We have to stay disciplined. And like I said, man, having sex with just people that you don't even value. You don't even really see a future with. That's the number one thing. Why are you sleeping with someone that you have no value towards? You don't look at them and say, okay, this is somebody I could be in a relationship with. This is somebody I can build a future and a life with. You just randomly just having sex with them, and then you expect great results for that? No. Like, he wanted to, I remember, like, I heard something about she wanted to have a baby with him or something like that. And he was kind of like leading her on. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, you understand that, even though you already know that you're not going to have a baby with her, you still leading her on. You're still talking to her. So you already understand that she's not even a woman of value enough to even give your seed to. So why are you having sex with her anyway? When you start to raise your frequency, when you start to raise your vibrations, you're going to start to understand that, why would I even subject myself to do that? When I start to self-improve, when I start to level up and become a better version of myself, I start to realize my frequency is way more higher. It's like I couldn't even talk to a certain type of woman at that point in time. Like, woman of the world, woman that's outside in the clubs, I wasn't even attracted to it anymore. Why would I sleep with that woman? Why would I sleep with her and lower my frequency? Once I have sex with a 304, let's say, okay, I'm a righteous man, or I'm being a better man, whatever the case is. and you sleep with a woman that's going to the club, that's doing this, doing that, she's having sex with multiple people, why are you combining yourself with that type of person? So what are you going to be when you having sex with her? Once you have sex with her, what are you going to be now? Your frequency is going to be the same frequency as her. You're going to lower your vibration. Why would I do that? I sleep with a 3 or 4 man, I'm going to feel defiled, bro. Why would I do that to me? Why would I do that to myself? That makes no sense. Why would I sin against the Most High like that? Why would I sin against my sexual fornication, sexual impurity? You're sinning against your own body. That's one of the sins that you sin against your own self. So, man, we got to get rid of this lust, man. Once you get rid of this lust spirit, you'll start to understand the world. You'll start to see the world for what it really is, you know? And I understand that it's hard, you know, but you have to do it. People have no morals. People have no values, you know, and you have to practice what you preach. I'm not out here sleeping out. Have I fall short? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I fell short. I fell short of glory to God. I fell short with sexual immorality. Not immorality, I'm sorry. Sexual fornication. I want to get that right. Sexual fornication. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we all going to fall short, but it's about the righteous man falls 7 times, but get back up. The wicked one stumbles and never can get back up. So the righteous will always get back up. But you have to have the heart for it. You feel me? But I understand that it's hard, but in this world that we living in society, it's accepted. It's cool. But it only leads to destruction. You see people cheating, and I'm only speaking on this like more of a man. I speak on women, but I'm speaking from my man's point of view. Men are out here cheating. You know, you get on Instagram, say you get on TikTok, social media, whatever the case is, and a man be like, okay, I'm cheating on my girl. There are going to be hundreds of comments of people who are agreeing and laughing and having a good time, and you know, they're going to be agreeing. This speaks on the world that we're living in today. Wrong is right and right is wrong now. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of used to feel like that too. But once I got outside of that mindset, once I shift my mindset, I understand that this is wrong. This like, wrong is right and right is wrong, like I said. And it's hard, it's difficult to get out of that, bro. But we have to. We have to become righteous. We have to become set apart. Stop sleeping with people that you do not look at and you desire and you feel like you have a future with. You're only wasting your energy, wasting your time, and lowering your self-value. It's not cool to be sleeping with these females, bro. It's not cool. I don't know who, I don't care who told you that as a child. I don't care who told you that growing up or whatever the case is, but it's not cool to be sleeping with all these women, bro. You're only devaluing yourself. Just like how you don't want a woman to be sleeping with all type of men. One woman, regardless of what you think, women don't want that. They want a man who are desired by multiple women, but they don't want a man who's sleeping with you're lowering your self-value, bro. Women, I'm telling you, bro, if you don't understand this, women want a man that they cannot fully grab. They can't fully grasp when they can't understand them. Like, okay, he's hard, he's stern, he's disciplined. They're more attracted to that. They're not attracted to a man who just loose and out. You know what I'm saying? It goes hand in hand. So we got to be better, man. As men, we have to be better. Stop destroying our lives. He could have destroyed, Shannon Sharpe, he could have destroyed his whole life just by this one instance. His whole entire legacy. Just by sleeping with a 304, bro. Just by sleeping with a 304. I'm telling you, man, you got to stop doing this, bro. Stop doing this. Y'all be doing this all the time, bro. Especially men. Y'all be having wives at home and ruin your whole life just by sleeping with, just by lust, bro. It's too dangerous. It's too risky. So, man, we got to be better, man. We got to become the best version of ourselves. Stop with this lust. Change your mindset. You know, I want us to become better. So, my battery about to go dead. So I'm coming towards the end of the video. I just want this to be a short video. Just to show y'all, man, this Shannon Sharpe situation, this can apply to not only celebrities, but just regular people. You know? Just fornication, just sleeping with any and everybody. You know? Especially the thing that you're building as a man, it could destroy you. You might think you having fun, but man, this worldly fun is not really fun at the end of the day. That's clear that you can see that, right? It's not really fun. It's not really something that's worthwhile. So I much rather not do that. I much rather Either one, be alone, or find me a good woman that I trust and I have a desire for, and I see myself being with her. Because if I don't see myself being with her and I continue to sleep with her, this is the result. This is the result. So man, I just wanted to just like put this video as in this situation. There's many of nothing is new under the sun, but there's many of instances and situations to show you that lust and fornication is gonna plague you. It's gonna kill you, bro. So man, like I said, just lock in, become the best version of yourself. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and I'm coming towards the end of the video, so make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I love y'all, man. I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.